Tonight we have an update on a young fighter that we've profiled before. Grace Teboekhorst is only 6 years old, but she has already survived an autoimmune disorder that caused renal failure and a kidney transplant. The donor was her father. Today, Grace is a healthy, happy girl going to school like anybody else. And as Erin MacArthur reports, she and her father have already left behind a legacy that's making things easier for others.
Grace Teboekhorst is a running, jumping, crawling ball of 6-year-old energy. Just ask her little brother Callum.
Are you okay, baby?
This wasn't always the case. For a long time, Grace was one sick little girl. The ordeal took its toll.
Not to have her lines aren't bleeding or anything like that, or the meds, or if she throws up at night, back to the hospital. It's been a fun ride, hasn't it, kiddo?
No.
At 3.5, Grace was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome. Her kidneys stopped, and she needed life-saving dialysis 4 times a week. Her dad, Dennis, was a match for a living donation transplant. Months of testing became months more of retesting. It was a frustrating process.
One more big push. How's that?
I'd say I kicked my feet through the door more than stomping it. But, I mean, it was one of those things. It was, I don't know if it was a dad protecting his daughter, or dad saw something wrong and wanted to get something fixed for his daughter.
6 long months later, the transplant went ahead. Grace got her supersized kidney. Since then, living donation from parents has become much more streamlined. There are more resources, more money, and better procedures for blood work.
Take your step over.
A lot of the kids Grace started with in dialysis have their new kidneys too.
Am I going fast enough?
But children in particular, if they don't have a kidney transplant, they don't grow. They don't develop, they're developmentally delayed, and so we've decided as a program that kids become absolute priorities.
I'll put all the...
This has been a big year for Grace. She's gone to school for the first time. She got to go to Disneyland. She hasn't been hospitalized in 4 months. Baby steps, sometimes the hardest to make.
To have a little slice of typical is a very new thing for us.
Barbie takes her pet to the vet.
It was good because there was a light that sort of went back on for Grace. After 3 years of intensive medical treatment, you forget that there's a part of your child that kind of dims down for a bit, and so that was wonderful to see that lit up again.
Do you like that one because it's a puppy?